Inside this box is the most expensive airsoft rifle we've ever sold here at BZ. Let's open up and take a look inside. Right, first off, if I'm gonna handle the most expensive gun we've ever had here at BZ, I'm gonna do it properly. I'm taking absolutely no chances here. Don't touch me, I'm sterile. This is the Colt Canada L119A2 by Archwick. It's an officially licensed replica from Colt Canada via EMG and Cybergun. And as you've probably seen by the title of this video, this L119A2 is worth £1,800 out of the box.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
That's not the price for the real thing. That's £1,800 for the Airsoft replica. Huh? Well, let's go over what makes this rifle such a premium item. First of all, it's the gun itself that it's based on. The L119A2 may be a Canadian gun, but it's actually the standard issue assault rifle for the British SAS. It was also the rifle that was used by Christian Craighead, aka Obi-Wan Nairobi, who in 2019 bravely helped to stop a terrorist attack in Kenya. If you're not already familiar with it, go read about that story, it's very interesting. So given its association with the British SAS and the fact it's just an absolutely gorgeous bit of kit, the L119A2 is a very sought after replica. And when it comes to making authentic airsoft replicas of real world rifles, very few companies are as meticulous with the details as Archwick are. We've seen this from Archwick before with their B&T line of officially licensed airsoft replicas like the APC 9K and the SBR 300 Sniper, both of which we've unboxed on the channel, as well as their USW conversion kits. But we think the L119A2 may just be their magnum opus. There are other L119A2 airsoft replicas out there, but the reason why this one is so premium is not only is it officially licensed from Colt Canada itself via EMG and Cybergun, but it's as close to the real thing as you're gonna get. In fact, in general, I don't know if there's an airsoft replica out of the box available on the market right now that's as premium and as close to the real thing as the Colt L119A2 from Archwick. If you've got any suggestions, guys, please do leave them in the comments. I'd love to read them. And part of what makes this airsoft replica so expensive is that they've tried to manufacture this in the exact same way that the real thing would be, but with airsoft equivalent parts instead, obviously. In fact, the outer body of this gun is basically just made up of 3 parts. You've got the ergo style grip at the bottom here, which feels really nice to hold, and it has this really nice Archwick branding on it as well, which I think looks fantastic. And then for the main chunk of the gun, it's all CNC aluminium, but the interesting part about this is that the upper receiver is a one-piece monolithic upper receiver. So basically, rather than being made up of 2 or more parts that join together, the upper receiver for this rifle is made in the same way that the real L119A2 would be. It's made from one piece of CNC 6061 T6 grade billet aluminium. That's a very premium feature for an airsoft replica, and you can tell with the quality itself, it's so strong. This thing isn't going to break on you. You're not going to have to worry about getting a replacement upper receiver for this beauty. And then moving down to the lower receiver as well, that's one piece CNC billet aluminium as well, but it's actually made from 7075 grade aluminium, which is known as aircraft grade aluminium. In the absolute Bobby Basic terms, this thing is quality. So excluding the 35 round MWS magazine that you get included in the box, this is basically just made up of 3 different external parts. And then you've got the internals as well, which is handy because if we open up the box that this comes with, and I'll throw away the light that we used at the start of the video, you'll see that this thing actually comes disassembled out of the box. You actually have to assemble this thing yourself. But don't worry, these things are pretty simple to put together, and Archwick have made a very helpful step-by-step video guide if you do decide to purchase one of these things. But if you've got 1,800 quid to spend on an airsoft rifle, you can probably get your butler to do it for you. Let's actually talk about the case itself. So it does actually come with a hard polymer carry case included. Obviously, you would need to take the rifle apart to want to carry it in this thing, but I think that's a great feature. It's just a nice little touch. It's unpractical. Most players are just going to get like a neutral hard case or whatever and carry it fully assembled to the site. But If you want to travel somewhere with it, this is a lovely little option, and it just looks fantastic, really, probably one of the nicest pieces of packaging we've ever seen from any airsoft rifle. If you've got a better suggestion, do leave it in the comments. And before you comment, there'll be some of you that are wondering why we didn't just show it disassembled in the box and then assemble it for you on camera. The reason is we assembled this thing already for IWA Germany. We had a booth over there. It's a big airsoft expo and shooting expo, if you don't know. BZ had a booth there for the first time ever, and we had this beauty on display. So we thought there's no point disassembling it to reassemble it again. It's much more interesting looking, seeing it in all of its glory here anyway, guys. You're not missing out on much on just seeing it disassembled inside of a box. But if you do want to see it get assembled from scratch, head over to Archwick's YouTube channel. Right, so it's fully licensed from Colt Canada. It's made from high-grade aluminium. It's got a one-piece monolithic upper receiver. But where's the rest of that £1,800 price tag coming from? Well, despite the fact it requires assembly out of the box, that is the only bit of tinkering that you're gonna need with the Colt Canada L119A2 from Archwick, because it comes upgraded out of the box as well. It comes with a whole host of upgraded internals and externals, some made by Archwick themselves, but some from other companies, and we'll list them all off right now. So as we mentioned earlier, this is MWS spec. I believe it does also come in GHK spec as well, but we've got the MWS ones. It comes with a 35 round MWS mag. It'll take whatever MWS mags that you've got. And inside of the gun, it's got an MWS upgraded internal set made by Guns Modify. And it's absolutely full of CNC steel and aluminium parts. It's got a CNC steel outer barrel and muzzle device. It's got a one-piece CNC aluminium buffer tube. It's got a very satisfying to use CNC steel charging handle hinge as well. Talk about airsoft ASMR. I love that so much. The sound on that, beautiful. Good news for all you lefties, because it's got ambidextrous CNC steel selector switch, bolt release and mag release. It's got a 270mm 6.03 tight bore barrel with a 60-degree booking by Unicorn Airsoft. Comes with a CNC steel barrel removal tool. This CTR butt style stock, personally, I think this is one of the nicest stocks of any airsoft replica that I've ever seen. I think the color on this is just absolutely perfect. Really nice and smooth to use as well. Mwah, perfection, Archwick, well done. And it even comes with a mini toolkit included as well, so you can assemble this thing no problem. So what does all of that mean? Well, basically, not only does it look fantastic, but it shoots fantastic as well. BZ Airsoft Tech James has one of these himself, and he absolutely loves it. For him, it is worth the £1,800. I know a few of you watching are going to be like, would you dare spend that much on an airsoft gun? But if you want like the most premium out of the box airsoft experience that you can get, and you want a gas blowback rifle with MWS specs, and you want it fully licensed as well, you're gonna really struggle to do better than the Colt Canada L119A2 from Archwick. It's a delight to look at, and it's a delight to shoot as well. So that's it, the most expensive and probably the most premium rifle that we've ever sold here at BZ. I wonder if we're ever gonna stock an airsoft rifle in the shop that's gonna beat this thing on price. The closest thing we have is a £1,500 ARC 100% mechanical speedsoft rifle. Go watch our video on that if you haven't already. But what we want to know is, what is the most you would or have spent on an out-of-the-box airsoft rifle? Leave us a comment, and while you're there, do let us know what you think of the Colt Canada L119A2 as well. Now, this may be the most expensive rifle that we've ever sold here at BZ, but it's not actually the most expensive item that we have in the shop right now. To learn what that is, go watch our 2025 shop tour video linked in the description. But before you go and watch that, remember to like this video, subscribe to BZ for more airsoft content, and as always, thanks for watching, guys. Must remember to take these bloody gloves off before I go back in the office, otherwise I'm gonna look crazy. This is absolutely destroying my eyes. I feel like that scene in Severance where he's trying to burn a message into his eyes. I'm going to see dots for weeks. Oh, God.